Hey guys, we're down at Maxx Performance today for something just a little bit different. Yes, it's a Mustang, but it's an Ecoboost Mustang. That's right, 2.3 litre, 4-cylinder turbo. And you may be wondering, why are we even talking about this thing? Like, it's a 4-cylinder Mustang. But it's actually pretty quick. Like, I just took this thing home last night, and it is a nice thing to drive. Amazing economy compared to the V8. The V8's a good thing, don't get me wrong. The V8s are great. They make all the right noises. They spin to 7,000 RPM plus. They are a lot of fun. But these things go really well. 0 to 100 in about 4.5 seconds. They're 13 grand cheaper than the comparable V8. So they're pretty cheap, and they don't use a lot of fuel. Like, I think the usage is like in the 8 to 8 litres per 100 Ks zone versus 13 litres per 100 Ks. So it uses a lot less fuel. But like I said, pretty quick, and we're going to put it up on the dyno here today and see what it makes at the rear wheels. And we're all kind of interested on how these things, how much power they make. And who knows, maybe in the future, maybe we'll do something with one of these. I don't know, it's just kind of intriguing. In the States, they have one of these stock motor, stock turbo on 93 octane, which is our 98, running 11.6. That's right. Out of the factory, they reckon high 13s, but these guys in the States have already got them down to 11.6. They're a 10-speed auto, so, you know, they're fantastic, and it is a nice thing to drive. I'll tell you what, if I was going to buy a Mustang that I was going to keep forever, yes, V8, 100%. V8 every time. But if you're going to buy a Mustang that you just wanted something that looked good and went all right, just drive for a couple of years, then why wouldn't you? It's 13 grand cheaper than the V8. And if you can tune them up a little bit, get them into the 11s, then why not indeed? Anyway, let's run it up on the dyno, see what it makes stock, and then maybe we'll come and revisit this another time and see what they make not stock. But anyway, we'll get Zane to run it up, see what it makes stock. Should be interesting.
They pick up a lot from a tune because they shut the throttle. That's how they control their boost, torque management, everything's throttle control. So we're at peak power at 177. We got full throttle.
Yeah.
It tips over power at the top because it shuts the throttle off. Look, it goes from
okay.
50%. And all through the mid-range where it's soft, we've only got half the throttle, 45-50%. So when I hit it to the floor, it's there, and then it drops throttle and comes back, drops it.
Wow.
And that's how it controls boost everything. They use the throttle. It's an Ecoboost thing.
So if we tuned it to use
full throttle all the time, which is easier said than done, but you can do it.
And it would make a lot more power.
Shit, yeah.
So what do you reckon? 181 kilowatts at the tyres. That is not too bad. Now the V8 Zane tells us in 2020 10-speed format make between 240, 260 kilowatts of the tyres. So they do make a fair bit more. But those are 12-second cars from the factory and V8s and revving out to 7,000 RPM plus. So they are a pretty good thing. But that's not too bad. I mean, these make 236 kilowatts at the flywheels. The V8 makes 339 kilowatts at the flywheels or thereabouts. So, you got to take horses for courses. And 4-cylinder Mustangs are not a new thing. They made them back in the mid-80s. Fox body, 4-cylinder turbos. They were kind of maligned at the time, but, they're a bit of a collector's item now, and they make some serious power these days. I've seen some seriously quick ones make, run 8s down the quarters. So, now, there's one of these in the States, stock turbo, stock engine, running 11. So, there is hope for modding one of these and making it seriously quick. I mean, they run 13s, allegedly, from the factory, 0 to 100 in 4.5 seconds. So, bit of fun. What's your thoughts? 4-cylinder Mustang, yay or nay? I mean, we'd love to have a bit of a play with one, but what's your thoughts on the matter? Let us know in the comments below.